Hello, everybody. Welcome back for more Was Civilization Start Over. And last episode, we fully filled in the world map. And now that we have, I'm going to start commentating these videos. So, in this episode, our first event's going to take place in the Americas. You see, California is the largest country in the Americas currently, and they want to expand even more. So, knowing that they have a huge alliance by their side, they're feeling a little cocky. So they're gonna go down to Mexico right here and begin an invasion into their country. Oh, they're gonna launch. They're gonna launch their invasion from the west, and they're gonna quickly go to take the city, then send more forces in from this way. The Mexicans, of course, are gonna react, but with how prepared California was, they both get this far before the Mexican military is able to respond. So when they do, they start pushing back pretty well. And the Square Alliance is supporting California with aid and supplies, but not with troops. California's fine with this, because they're able to start pushing back in this area, and they start making this two-sided spearhead towards the capital. But before they get there, they will complete an encirclement and take all these troops, push out through here. Mexicans are gonna try their best to secure the capital, but California is way too strong for them, as the capital, Mexico, falls. And to preserve the rest of Mexico, Mexico decides to surrender to California. Let's look at this peace tree. In this tree, Mexico will be forced to move the capital right here, as California will be taking all this land in the north. Why is this not working? Come on. There we go. And now California's a lot bigger. California's gonna keep up their momentum by coming here to what I call Vancouver. This series. In my head, I call it Vancouver. So they're gonna start by invading through here. And they're gonna ask for military aid this time. The Square Alliance try not piss off California, but reluctantly agree. So this, I don't know what color this would be. Turquoise, I think. Turquoise country will push out through here to help California. They reluctantly do this because they kind of don't really want to be involved in this war, but they know pissing off California right now is a bad idea because they're a pretty strong country. California will be able to push in and successfully take two cities, while the Turquoise team will spread out the offensive here before the Orange team, the Vancouver team, is able to push through this middle part and start an invasion into the Turquoise team. the turquoise team is gonna send their troops around this invasion and encircle them. But the orange team thought they would do this, so they pummeled troops in through here and break this encirclement, while also, in the meantime, pushing back California. They're able to take back one major city and push the turquoise team back to this border. But this bought turquoise team time to push these troops out. But unfortunately, the orange team will push these troops back. California, though, has a pretty strong navy. Like, their navy is something like, the navy is about this size, so they're able to use this to their advantage. They send their navy, interesting maneuver. They're gonna head north, then when they get here, that's when they're gonna start fighting back against the Vancouver's navy. And they'll take this island, while also making landing up here. When this happens, they're able to quickly storm through this area, taking all this land. This causes the orange team to have to fall back, so the turquoise team is able to push back in. They also, of course, are able to push these troops out. Well, California will start pushing in too, but they'll lose some ground here. They kind of figured they would, but they are able to stop Vancouver's navy, military right here, and hold a defensive front line, while they're able to start pushing up into here, while the navy is able to push towards the naval front line with Vancouver and start pushing in through here. And their navy is quick to crumble against California's, because California is one of the strongest countries on the map right now. And they get all the way here and completely destroy Vancouver's navy. Then they make multiple naval lands here, here, and here. They'll fully take this island, Vancouver Island, cross, take this city, come down, and they're able to take the capital. At this point, the orange team's collapsing, as the turquoise team is able to push and take 1, 2, and 3 major cities. At this point, the orange team's gonna just give up, and the occupation zones are gonna look something like this. And now let's look at a peace treaty. So this peace treaty is gonna be pretty harsh. California is gonna take all this this land, not northern land, the southern land of Vancouver, while the turquoise team will get the rest. And that, while California will also take all of this up here away from Vancouver take this island and that part, and up here as well. Oh, nope. I want to do that. We're part of that alliance. Then Vancouver is allowed to exist, but only right here. And they're heavily weakened. They're able to keep this island too. So yeah. So what's the Square Alliance's reaction to this? Well, a vote is held within the Square Alliance, most notably in the capital of the Grey Team. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members. And the vote will go like this. 4 members will vote to kick California out of the alliance. 3 will vote against it, but majority rules in this alliance, and California is kicked out of the alliance after the recent aggression. So to show how the upset, oh, I never put Mexico back to its original colors. It was this. To show how upset they are, they're gonna have the Navy perform a special operation by, by sending them over here to Cuba. They're gonna surround the country with their Navy, and before they can land, something will happen. The Circle Alliance unofficially declares Cuba a member of the alliance. Not to start a whole global war. California will reluctantly hold back on this plan. What the hell? Okay, there we go. So California will retreat their Navy, but they still have their Navy right here. So they're still gonna use it, so they surround the Yucatan Peninsula. And this country is pretty small, pretty weak. So when they make a naval landing, they're not able to hold themselves together. I just realized something. Okay, so they're able to push in, make another landing right here, and make another landing right here, and they're able to slowly squeeze them out of their country. Yeah, California's not being a nice person right now. With the front line looking like that in a matter of weeks. And was the peace treaty gonna look like? Well, we don't need a cut to do it, because they're gonna just fully annex the country. So yeah, California now controls Yucatan Peninsula, and they're very huge. Now, it's not just the Americas that are reacting to it. There's actually a meeting being held right here in Brittany. And it's not just with the Star Alliance. Because you see, it's the Circle Alliance, the Star Alliance, the 4-Point Star Alliance, and the Square Alliance are meeting here. And they're discussing the Californian Empire. But during their discussions, California's gonna make another move. And this one might be the riskiest one yet. California's gonna begin their invasion into the Green Country, the Green Canadian country that's next to Alaska. And they're gonna have a lot of success at first. But then the meeting that's happening in Brittany, the meeting will come up with a conclusion of what needs to be done. And what is going to be done? Well, a global coalition will form against California. Now, notably, it's not every single member in the Square, Circle, 4-Point Star, or the 5-Point Star Alliance, because this coalition agreed to be voluntarily to any of the members of these alliances. But here's the thing, California kind of figured this. And they kind of figured they were going to get kicked out of the Square Alliance. But here's the thing, they're not stupid. They've been building up allies around the world. California's allies will be marked with the Pentagon. This coalition has just caused World War III to break out.